All right, we should be going up into the third round matchup. I think this is almost semifinals. Is that right, Mr. Generic? You're with me right now, by the way.
I am, yes. Um, is it
Like,
semifinals already?
I don't think so. Yeah, we have more than to go.
Okay.
So it's quarts, semis, or yeah, semis and then finals. Okay. So for the third round matchup, we're gonna be looking at Awesome Explosion plus Loli. Gonna be on the blue side, Team Solobot on that purple side. Again, the casters L3IRD, the bird getting in some words with the one, the only Generic.
Hello.
And we're
Okay.
about to start this up.
Can I just say I'm
Mm,
horrified on the topic of like Awesome Explosion plus Lolly.
mm.
When I found out that Lollipoppy was an actual skin, I was horrified. It's like this
You never
can't be
knew?
a thing. Oh well.
You never knew? It was like the best popsicle, whapping, hammering thing that kills you every time. It's like, the what is that the movie Saw? Like it kind of reminds me of that instead of yeah,
In
it
terms of
kind
just
of
how
reminds me of the little
horrifying it
kid.
is, maybe?
Yeah, I mean that's like Poppy in general. If you get a Poppy into your face, I mean usually you just die. I mean
It's true.
that's just
Like
how it happens.
she scares me. She breaks kneecaps and I don't like it. Um
Is that just like what Teemo says to you too? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, bands coming out: Jayce, Kassadin, Nidalee, Kha'Zix.
Same
Um,
fans as last game.
yeah, not surprising over there. Mu, Lulu, Elise, Wukong, Urgot, Teemo right now, giving the bands. Urgot, new band right now. Otherwise, everything else we've seen before. Why do you think Urgot banned? Urgot got banned. Sorry.
Because Urgot is a very dominant bottom laner.
Hmm.
It's pretty much impossible to trade with him. His passive reduces damage by 15%. He also has a shield. He also has massive range. So on top of not actually being able to duel him, he zones you out very, very far. So he's a dominant force bottom lane. And if he does want to engage on you, his ultimate gives him some free armor and magic resist anyways. Just in case, he might like get below 50% health in that engagement. Um, so it's a very smart ban. I haven't seen much Urgot lately. I don't think he's a very popular champion. However, people who do know how to play him, or people who are actually willing to play him, um, can do some really nasty things with him. So that was a smart ban. And I like the Wukong ban again. Teemo, thank God, get rid of him. Amumu, very strong tank. Happy that he's banned, 'cause that's a very, very smart choice there. Lulu, best support, as we went over. Smart ban there. And Elise, lots of damage without even having to build damage items.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Elise does. I mean, neurotoxin, the percent damage coming out from her, it's ridiculous against the League of Warmogs, which might be kind of non-existent as much anymore. It's still there, but still,
It
League of
is.
Warmogs, yeah,
Like, in
percent
my
damage.
opinion, Warmogs is kind of overrated. It's all about the Raduan's Omen and
Hmm.
Locked of the Iron Solari.
Hmm.
Um, and I think Dominion players also knew this, because first off, there is no Warmogs on Dominion.
Right.
There's also no Blade of the Rune King, thank goodness. Um, but yeah, Raduan's is also such a strong health item that gives you so much armor, and also the unique passive. The Frozen Heart passive, but only for yourself, is really good. Um,
Then also the slow passive that you get from the active, that's
oh
really
yeah, for
key.
sure.
That's really awesome during team fight engagement anyway as well. Looking at the picks right now, we have the Rammus looking like they're gonna lock that in. I don't know. That'd be really interesting to see. Interesting to see from Team Solobot. We do have that Pantheon gonna be
Mhm.
gonna be picking it up. They're actually gonna lock in that Rammus. That's some good stuff over there. But what do we have right now for picks?
Right now on Team Awesome Explosion plus Lily, we have Kayle, Jarvan, Taric, and Talon. We'll see what Super Quack Duck picks.
Hmm.
And then on Solobot, we have Ahri+Xin, Zhao, Pantheon, and Rammus. We've seen a Pantheon every single game. 80 casters are so strong on Dominion
Hmm.
because they can put out so much damage without all of the risk associated with the 80 carries. What's interesting is that in our games, we haven't actually seen very many 80 carries. They're very difficult to make work. However, if you can build a team around an 80 carry and you have a good 80 carry player, they're very scary. However, both teams have played it very safe in that sense. Like last game, I don't think either team could have really built a 90 carry safely. Um,
I think they would have got dunked upon from each team either
oh,
way.
would have been terrible for them. It's like poor Vayne, the Night Hunter is getting hunted.
That is definitely an awesome thing that could happen each and every time you see 4 or 5 dunkers coming into your face. I mean, Mandela Jabbar with a Magic Johnson with on top of a Kobe Bryant. I mean, it's pretty cool if it could happen.
Oh,
And
for
you're
sure.
like the little, I don't know how to put anything small, but you're like Ezreal or you're like Vayne with like 300 health at max level of like 2. Yeah, not the smartest ideas. Yeah, Talon gonna be picked up. That is
Talon
in.
also a really strong AD caster. He can
Yeah, a
also
lot
go
of
bottom
people
or
have talked
lane.
about that for EU more than NA for Dominion. What do you think he's so popular in the EU, if anything?
Talon?
Yep.
Um, I don't know why he wouldn't be as popular in North America because I think he really is an outstanding pick.
Hmm.
He has a lot extreme burst AD damage. A lot of burst damage usually comes from AP champions, so to get that from AD is very difficult to build against, and is also invaluable. He is also a very, very strong bottom laner. If anyone tries putting an AP caster bot lane, Talon automatically wins that lane. Um, so if they were to say send Ahri bot lane, that'd be very dangerous for her. Um, he's a very, very good pick. Lots of damage, and he's also very slippery too. So he can build all that damage without really needing to build too much survivability. He
Hmm.
needs to build enough, and he has to watch out for Hextech sweepers. Um, but he can still put out a lot of damage, which is good.
Yeah, if you get does get seen during the Shadow Assault, it's a lot of damage mitigation or damage mitigated right there. If you can pick off the talent right before you actually get to the Shadow Assault, so very key. Kayle going to be picked up at the end of everything. That's going to be interesting. Those team fight engagements with Talon, Kayle,
Mhm.
possibly Diana. We'll see where she goes, but Super Croc usually known for his bottom lane play.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But there's team fight engagements. There's going to be a lot of mitigation with the auras and the intervention, but also on top of that, there's a lot of damage output coming out from Awesome Explosion.
Oh, for sure. And the other thing is, feeling really smart is if Rammus tries taunting any of them,
Hmm.
Rammus's taunt lasts 3 seconds, and max rank Kale's ultimate lasts 3 seconds.
Hmm.
So that can like automatically just burn a perfect Rammus initiation, and that is not okay for Rammus. He does not like that.
But he'll say yep all the time and okay half the time,
Pretty
maybe.
much.
Yeah.
It's just that one time, as soon as the Kale ultimate comes up, he's like, not okay. No.
Would you think Rammus goes bot lane, by the way? I don't think so. Hopefully Team Solobot's gonna be changing that one up over there. It's probably gonna be Ahri bot. That's what some of the people in the chat room was saying.
I
Um,
could see Riven going bot lane. I've seen her going bot lane fairly. It's a fairly common pick now.
mhm.
We'll see. Especially with Noob V3. I see Noob V3 is very well known for playing Riven.
Mhm.
Um, I actually played around recently with her,
Okay.
and him rather. And it just, like, once again, later rounds were good. I just remember when I first was introduced to him, he was up against an 80 Kennen bot lane.
Mhm.
And, like, 80 Kennen just, like, took a dump on him. And I'm like, oh no. Riven.
I
Um,
mean, range versus melee, it's kind of hard sometimes.
it is, for
Unfortunate.
sure. The other thing I'd like to say is Ahri. I really love the Ahri pick. I think Ahri is probably one of the top AP casters right now.
Mhm.
Biggest clue is that I can do really well with Ahri, so if I can do well with the champion in high elo play, that's usually a good sign. She, Ahri also can build surprisingly tanky for the
Mhm.
amount of damage she puts out. She has to build. I usually build her with Blackfire Torch and a Riley's Crystal Scepter
Yeah.
because all of her Fox Fires, which are 3 different procs, they each proc a full Raleigh slow. They also proc a full Blackfire Torch. Her AoE team fight damage is really good. She has a lot of dashers to help her move around, but also the health that she gets from Rileys and also from Blackfire Torch gives her survivability. So that way, if a bruiser were to jump on her, she doesn't just explode.
And we don't have that many bruisers on the team for Loli this time. I mean, yeah, J4 is the only thing that really goes in there.
Hmm.
But with the damage output that comes into the single targetness, especially with the silence that Cutthroat brings in, I'm pretty sure Talon is going to be looking out for that Ahri each and
Hmm.
every time during the fight.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a fight of positioning. Solobot's going to have to watch their positioning. If Rammus is in the front, then Awesome Explosion is there. They can't really do anything. But if they can come around and back, especially with Taric and he can stun someone, then that's just going to be truly, truly outrageous for them.
Is that what Tark says?
He does. It's
Really?
after the Gem song, Gem and the Holograms.
Whoa,
It's just really, truly. I
oh,
know,
there's a
right?
song for this?
Yeah, because Tarek is like all about gems, and then there's
Mhm.
this like cartoon from the '80s called Gem and the Holograms, which was like the GI Joe counterpart, and it's spelled gem like Gem, sorry. But yeah, and she's like this pop star. It's great and really funny. Someone did like this like parody of it because it's like from the '80s, where instead they just made them a bunch of like cross-dressers on a bunch of drugs, and it worked out way too well.
I mean, yeah, maybe in the 80s. No, yeah, they're in the 80s. That probably would have been very accepted as well. I was about to say, yeah, another Easter egg for League of Legends players right over there. Next to, if you guys didn't know, Caitlyn's voice is actually from the Jackie Chan Adventures. They used the voice actor from, well, not like it was like a show or just like one
No, what, like
little clip of
Jade?
her. No, it wasn't Jade or any like the
Okay.
main characters. It was just one clip of something. But yeah, used a voice actor from there. Said almost the same line as in Jackie Chan Adventures. So
I was gonna
there you
say
go
if
with
it's
that.
like Jade, my mind was blown. Like I know Jade is like this like 8-year-old girl who like she's kind of like Scrappy Doo, but I actually
Mhm.
liked her. Um, yeah.
I love the uncle, by the way, from Jackie Chan Adventures. Always the
Oh, he was
best.
fantastic.
Coming into play, we have Awesome Explosion Loli on the blue side again. J4 going to be played by Chaos. We're going to have Taric on that Fat Me. Armed Weasel for the Talon. Corval 34. We're not seeing the Loli Brigade Commander this time. It's going to be Corval. We're going to play that Kayle and Diana going to be picked up by Super Quackduck. This is L3AD, the Burgundy and some words. And on the purple side, what do we see generic?
We have Foxfiery on Paintballa. We have Zhao on IMG Bus. We have Pantheon on I'll Eat You Up. Rammus on Black Dalo. And Battle Bunny Riven on Noob V3. Something that's important to note is that both teams have 2 skins, so it's actually going to be like an even matchup this time. Like last time, Solobot, oh no, sorry, Veni Vidi Vici had all the skins, and I think that's why they won.
They have 3 skins.
Oh, crap, do they actually?
Yeah, J4 had one, Talon had one, and Aether Wing Kayle.
Ooh, that's tough then.
Well, I think Awesome Explosion should take it because they have the Aether Wing Kayle. Even though
That's
like
true.
even me, I play Kayle sometimes, but even me, I would still not want to buy that. It's like 1820 for I
It's a
don't
lot of
know.
money, and honestly,
I don't
personally,
know.
I don't like that skin.
Yeah,
It's weird. I don't get it.
I don't know why people buy. I hear if you buy it, you'll be like hooked on it, but if you don't buy it, like you see it out there, just I don't know. It's coming into play again, guys. Don't you worry. But yeah, I just don't know. Super correct. Are gonna be bottom. I think Volandum said that new V3 would be bottom. Okay,
I
I'll give
said
you that
everyone
one.
was going to be bought, so like, how right and good am I at Dominion?
It's gonna happen, and especially for these 2 characters that play bottom, not surprising as well. We'll see how it works out. Really big thing there for Awesome Explosion in the late, plus Team Solobot. Team Solobot, they were talking before. They had a lot of roster changes. I think most of them are subs or something like that.
Probably.
Yeah, so that's
Also, Explosion, yeah, I was talking to them earlier, and they're like, yeah, like, 2 of our main players kind of aren't here.
when you don't have the Brigade Commander, it's kind of tough. So we'll see how this works out for Awesome Explosion right over here.
Yeah.
Chaos, everybody just join up. Gonna go over to the windmill. Talon gonna be taking out midpoint. Rammus doing the same thing.
Good call for Rammus going mid. I see a lot of new teams, well, not new teams, but inexperienced Dominion players making the mistake where they send Rammus top immediately, because he has the speed boost, they figure, oh, we'll get that bonus. But in reality, he can get to top that much faster. And he can just start rolling in and get that initiation right off the bat before the enemy mid laner can actually go in there. But they're not going to do that, so just disregard what I said.
Yeah, the Talon was a little bit in trouble over there, but they didn't actually go ahead and engage, so nothing really happening from that. But very smart little tactic next time, guys. Don't send Rammus top, just send him mid. We do see engagement right over here quickly. Chaos going to go around on Paintball. Paintball is stuck down for so long. Takes a lot of poke, but it's going to be J4 going to be taking out the first kill.
Ahri gets away.
And Jeeva's going to be taken out from there. Now we're going to see Arm Weasel going to be going down really low. Going to get pumped up by Eat You Up. And not Eat You Up. Can he pick up the one on the Fat Me? So much disable, so much disruption coming from the Diallo. Diallo. Wow. Yeah,
Game
Rammus did a really good job during that whole fight, it seems.
He really did, yeah. What was interesting about that mid lane fight is that, or windmill fight, is that neither team really had much poke. Like, you had, like, your Jarvan, Demacian standards, but, like, Kayle has her Q, which is fairly, like, mid-range. Talon has Rigs, which are mid-range. And same thing with Solobot. Like, you have Paintballa on Ahri. Like, she's still, like, mid-range poke. Pantheon mid-range spears. So they really had to get the engage in there for anything to really happen. And we saw Solobot come out on top with that engagement because of Rammus.
Yeah, I mean, there was so much disruption. Now Zen's gonna go around into Chaos. Chaos gonna try to get out of there. Weasel going right into the middle of 3 teammates. And Rammus still gonna be able to pick up the coin. But we do see Weasel take out 1 kill over there. Can they pick up another one? No, Jeep is gonna be able to come out from the side. Audacious charge and gonna be able to clean that one up pretty easily for that one.
Bot lane, we see Diana and Riven going at it. Riven should win this fight early on. Riven has so much early game damage. However, Diana is perfectly comfortable poking down minion. She has her shield, she has her Q, so Riven can't engage on her one-on-one anyways.
I mean, that's the biggest thing about Riven. Even in Summoner's Rift, her damage output is just so immense. And between level 1 to 6, you're not going to be able to really trade out so well, unless you get a gank or something like that. We do see a lot of aggression going on in the jungle. We do see Paintballer going to be taking a little bit of poke. Unfortunately, not going to be able to take it out from there. But we'll see how this will work out over in bottom lane. Riven doing a decent job going to keep up onto her CS, and she's going to try to keep on just getting that damage. We do see an engagement yet again. Great job by Black Diallo. Going to be able to pull out the team, but now they're going to get focused on the little turtle. And unfortunately, I don't think that was the greatest of things, because that means now going to be really low. Can they clean it up? It's going to be an easy cleanup for Loli right there.
Got the revive. So while they did manage to get the cleanup there, they probably won't be able to get the point because Ahri and Rammus are both up again, both revived. They did get their Storm Shield Relic. However, Solobot still has their Storm Shield Relic that they can exploit and use for further team fights.
We do see the Armadillo going to try to chase down onto town. I mean, Ark could come up, but I don't think
not fast enough, no.
Yeah, it's going to be able to catch up on that one. We do see the neutralization of the windmill now. Paintballer are going to be able to clear out the minion wave from that. But great little play from the team of Also Explosion plus Loli, trying to delay as much as they can. Got some good poke, and they're going to try to go again onto this bottom lane where Riven's taking a bit
lots of aggression.
Yeah. New V3 going to come in, super crack duction, try to bait out for the team as long as they can. I think the lag issue coming up right now. New V3 just changes out, but yeah, there's a little bit of non-trading over there at bottom lane. While we do see Weasel and Caraval going to be trading off over in the mid. Unfortunately, nothing else really happening from that. Black Diallo are going to go into the team. Chaos going to come off from the side. Fatmai going to be able to get that stun onto the Rammus. Rammus going to try to get a taunt. Does not get that leash and tether into anyone. And we're going to see the backup of the team. Still 32 cap for Team Solobot. What do you think Loli has to do to capture that point over in top?
They're going to have to get a gank on Riven or possibly try and isolate someone. They have to really watch their positioning. Rammus is very, very good at kind of discouraging team fights. I'd say I'd really want to see Talon and Taric kind of engage on either Ahri or Pantheon. So that is an option for them. However, right now, Solobot is in a very, very good position. They're keeping all of their points really nicely, getting all of the engagements in their favor. And if they do lose an engagement, they still have their revives to respond to it. So that's really good.
And especially since they didn't really burn too much over in the windmill during the first fight, that's why they do have those revives. Well, I don't think too many of them are up left, but they did have that further re-engagement. We do see Supercard that can try to do the same thing, trying to bait out for Noob V3, and Noob V3, wow, is getting a lot burnt over at bottom lane. We do see Eat You Up going to be caught up as well, did not cancel out on the ultimate, should be caught down as well. Great job by the team of Also Explosion, picking up 2 kills, and now we do see Ahri going to try to rotate with Noob V3, going to use that revive to get back into the fight. Supercrack Duck should be worried, and it's going to actually get taken down right quickly. It's actually going to be Fatman going to be the first one going down. Now Super Cracked Up is going to try to delay as much as they can to get out of there. We do see the pings get back, and Also Explosion just going to have to go back to the base, get some items.
What I like to see as well was top lane. We saw Rammus trying to neutralize the top lane, and we see that it's actually at health right now. And he's pushed the minion wave enough that he's managed to neutralize his turret. And Solobot's going to have to respond to that, because their windmill right now is a quest objective for Awesome Explosion. So what was also good about Jarvan going up there was that Rammus had to respond to it. He had to go up top, and he couldn't tank for their bottom lane. So good job on them there. And with this neutralized point, both teams are going to fight over this, and they have to respond.
EU up comes up as well. Paintball is going to be there with the Zin's going to come up from the side. It's going to be a 4v3 for a little bit. Chaos actually engaging in that fight. Don't think I was as smart as I did. I was going to get the shield from the Kayle, but that's not going to be enough. Chaos going to be taken down right quickly. Now EU up's pretty low. We're going to see Black Dial are going to be taken down first, and now Arm Weasel missing off on the charm is going to go and pay for that with her life in just a little bit. Jeep is going to be able to take it down over there. But Paintball barely getting out of there.
Oh, good job, Paintball.
I was going to be able to get a double kill right there.
That's why I love her too. She's got the mobility. She's also got some really good damage. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, great job by her. She's going to be able to re-neutralize or retake the point for the team, and we're going to see the backup of everybody. New V3 going to go try to talk to Super Crackdock. Can she actually get out of this one? Can Quack get in there and everything, but going to be taken out yet again. Good job on Newbie 3, now going to be able to present some dominance from this bottom lane, and especially not going to get ganked 4v1. It's probably going to be a better thing for them.
Yeah, this is also not the like Riven versus 80 cannon round that I saw. Much more impressed with this Riven.
And he does have the special Graz's Lantern. Looking at the items belts right quickly, what do you see, if anything, interests you right now?
In terms of items, let's see here. We have Ahri+Xin. She rests a needlessly large rod. I don't like needlessly large rod on Dominion. I think it takes a lot of time to build up. I'll let you go over the team fight first, though.
Yeah, EU up going to be taken out right quickly with the kill off the Arm Weasel. Arm Weasel still taunted down. Now going to go on to Jeebus. Jeebus going to get a double kill. Now the triple kill off the Rammus. Now Paintball are going to try to get onto it. Dunking coming in and a pause. What?
Standing here just looking at the screen, head tilted sideways, like, uh-oh.
Arm Weasel probably gonna get the Quadra, that's for sure, but I've seen some of these fights and engagements. I mean, it looks like there is some trouble happening right now for these people playing right now, so we'll get it all sorted out again, like esports, vehicle esports speech really quickly.
Here's something. Okay, but anyway, so items. So, needlessly large rod, I don't like that item on Dominion because it costs 1,600 gold. That's a lot of time waiting for an item. And the other thing is, like, and you're in doing that, it's just an item that grants you AP. You're kind of just relying on the utility of your abilities without any cooldown reduction or any additional stats. It's just, it's not a very smart choice. And the other thing is, needlessly large rod only builds into a Deathfire Grasp. And I think that that isn't good for the amount of flexibility. Like, if you have a Blasting Wand, you can build that on an AP into so many different things. You can build, like, a Wooglet's Witch Cap if you have a lot of ADs in the enemy team. You can build Abyssal Scepter if you want the magic resist. There's so much you can do with it. And the other thing is, I don't think that DFG is a really strong item, especially for Solobot, because right now they have Ahri as kind of their only AP. Rammus does some AP damage. He also has a really high base damage ultimate. However, I don't think their team is going to really be able to take advantage of DFG's active.
Yeah, the special active with teammates actually giving 50% more AP damage. Very keen to actually buying into that. Yeah, I'm surprised that Wooglet's not getting butt off of that one for
Yeah, and the other thing about it is I don't think Ahri's single target damage, like, it's decent. There she goes.
Yeah.
But her teamfight damage, the AP ratios for her teamfights are actually kind of crazy. Whereas her single target AP ratios and that kind of stuff really isn't that great.
I mean, we'll see how that will build out for her.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a little, like, mid-tier thing just to get her that AP without actually buying into anything, and we're going to see the pause again. But, yeah. Any more items? What do you see else coming out from everybody?
Let's see. On Rammus, we have him rushing a Thornmail. Like, this is so bad. I'm criticizing all the items on Solobot, but they're doing really well. Like, you shouldn't do these things. But they're pro players, so everyone who isn't a pro player, don't try this at home. But yeah, Thornmail, you shouldn't really rush that on Rammus, because it just gives him a bunch of armor, which he does scale with, but it doesn't give him cooldown reduction.
Yeah.
It doesn't give him health, which are both stats that he really, really wants. Rammus with a puncturing taunt on max cooldown is just, like, it makes you question if free will is actually a thing. Like, it's mean.
We'll see if this Rammus can actually do anything, which is probably going to get caught in just a little bit, but Fat Me not going to go engage opponent. Probably the smartest of things.
Awesome explosion, all in one bush.
Yeah, they're going to catch this Dalo. Dalo's going to be taking it really easily, no problem. Dalo going to actually still get taunted onto Corval,
wow.
but is going to be taken down from Arnweasel. Arnweasel going to try to re-engage opponent onto EU up, gets the double kill. Now going to try to finish up the triple kill on Jeebus. Easily peasily getting that one now. Can he actually get a quadra in this game?
Oh, man.
Paintballer, nope. Fat Me gonna be a little scumbag right there.
That's a good job though, because there was quite a point difference at first now, but they actually have a 4 cap, so that's going to help them also minimize this huge difference. However, bot lane they're having some issues with Diana versus Riven, so that could bite them in the end.
We do see the garrison being used for Fat Me over in the bottom. I actually just jumped up alive again, so I don't know. I'm losing a little bit of sync with you on video wise, so.
Okay.
I'm just noticing that for a little bit. So I'm going to be a little bit behind each and every time, I think. But overall, we do see them actually get the 3 cap again. We'll see if Awesome Explosion can hold this up. 359 to 285 on the score for me, at least. What do you think is going to be happening soon for Team Solobot? I mean, they're playing really well. They're keeping up their advantages when they can. What do you think the next move is going to be?
Very, very even game. However, they have to do something. Their next move is like they're assaulting windmill right now, as we can see. Ahri letting the Talon on Jarvan very well. However, they initiated onto the point. Really, really dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage coming out from that point.
Lots of
And
damage, yeah.
unfortunately, they took way too much from the front of the burst. Paintballer, the last one now, going to be out over there. Gets missed off of the mouse and snare, and now Paintballer getting exhausted down. Going to get out of there still. This is the charm. Chaos is going to try to go finish up this one, but Jeebus is going to come up inside. Actually,
Nice juke from Ahri.
Paintballer going to be able to finish up that kill over there. Great job by the movement, of Ahri. So yeah, we'll see this re-engagement over in the windmill. This time probably not on top of the windmill. But yeah, do you think the windmill slash just gonna send 4 up and they're gonna try to take this down really easily?
I think with all the creeps that they have right now, they might be able to neutralize it. However, Pantheon is coming in. Ahri went down really, really quickly.
Unfortunately, yeah, Corval picking up that kill over there. It did make that an even fight. Now, not even well, it's gonna be his C. Pantheon gonna pick it up on the Armweasel, getting taunted behind that Armadillo pretty easily. And I think that's the biggest thing for Loli. If they don't have they have both of their damage dealers just pretty much disabled, there's no reason for them to fight.
Yeah, that's really, really dangerous for like having Talon or Kayle taunted. They need to make sure that that doesn't happen. On Talon, personally, I'd build a Quicksilver Sash, maybe late game. Right now, we see a Yomu's Ghostblade. I don't like Yomu's Ghostblade on Talon. I think that Talon doesn't auto-attack a lot. I understand that movement speed is helpful for him. However, I think he'd get more benefit from the Black Cleaver because it gives him the cooldown reduction, which he craves. It also gives him some really good armor pen. He can get that super, super easily, the full stacks of it with his Rake. We're seeing an engagement right now here with Jarvan on ramp.
Yeah, Fatme gonna go try to disable as much as he can. Black Dial gonna try to get the taunt, but the taunt's not gonna be hit online. Now we're gonna see the Shadow Slug gonna be used. Now we're gonna see Dial gonna be taken down first. And then we do off on the side, Diana gonna be picking up on there. And this is now a 4v1 over there. Jeeb is gonna be able to take it down. Paintballer probably gonna be able to get out with her life yet again, or his life again. It's pretty easily seen. You know, R's just been able to get around, get some poke, but can't really do anything else after that.
We see some revives though from Rammus and Pantheon, so they're in good shape.
Yeah, Super Croc Duck does get the kill off onto the R, and now we're going to see Black going to try to disable and disrupt as much as he can. Gets off on the Chaos, and then we do see Fat Me going to be taken down right quickly. EU up going to pick up the kill, but EU up going to be traded off right over there. And we're going to see the damage output from this Rammus. That is one. Man. Can he get the 2?
Over Taric gets Talon down. Diana and Jarvan way too low. They can't keep going. They managed to defend that point really, really well. Those revives, oh man, those were great.
Oh my gosh, great job by the team. Team Solobot picking up 1, 2, 3 right there. Awesome job by the little Armadillo that could make sure that he could defend the point. Plus, on top of that, got enough disable off onto them that they actually got the kill. So, yeah, Rammus doing a pretty good job in picking up a sweeper, picking up some other good things. He's going ages because there's already a locket over there. Not surprising as well. We do see Riven going to try to take shit over this point, but now going to get ganked by 3 people. New V3 taken down right quickly from Arnweasel, who's now 14, 5, and then 12. Looking at the goal right quick.
Oh, wow.
8k, but the Riven's actually really, really dangerously strong right now, where we do see Paintballer gonna be caught up on the side. Oh, and here comes the taunt. Oh, our Weasel is in so much trouble.
Oh,
We do see Pantheon pick up over there, but we do see the kill off the Fat Me. Gonna be able to be picked up by that Rammus. Rammus gonna try to come in, pick up on the Arm Weasel, gets the hit, gets the taunt, gets the kill easily from Eat You Up. And yeah, that is a very dangerous situation. Meanwhile, over at top, Jeep is taking a 2v1 over in there. Can he actually finish it up? I don't think so. J4 should be able to finish this one. But Jeep is going to re-engage, pick up the Super Croc Duck. And now Chaos in a little bit of trouble. DFG going down. That's about it. And Paintball like
yeah,
able to finish up the kill.
I don't like GFG.
I kind of agree with you on the whole DFG comment, but yeah.
The other item that I don't like right now is Talon's Sanguine Blade. Like, I don't think, the other thing, Talon shouldn't be auto-attacking. And in terms of lifesteal, I don't think he'll get much off of it because he's going to spend a lot of time like auto-attacking Rammus because of the taunts.
And he gets locked down right there and gets killed over there, and then we do see a trade-off right there. Oh, actually, Arm Weasel
wow.
picked up a kill off of that one. Great job by Super Crack Duck, at least just bursting it down. But yeah, I agree. QSS would be a pretty good buy for him right now.
The other thing is, if Talon is low health, he has Kayle and he has Taric who can heal him. So like it helps. He doesn't need life steals, what I'm saying.
Yeah, he has a Hex Trigger to deny some of the magic damage, but I don't think magic damage is really the big thing. I think it's more over the disable that you get. Paintball gonna be picked up on the side. Great job by Arm Weasel picking up on up over there. Gets a rig onto Jeebus. Jeebus should be another one going down to the Tark. Nope, it's gonna be Arm Weasel still. Good guy. Then gonna say, I'm gonna disable you for 1 second and get you out of there. Meanwhile, over in bottom lane, Corval now. Third person going against new V3. Don't think it's gonna really affect anything. New V3, dangerous person right now.
They had to switch out Diana from bot lane.
Yeah, he has a Mom Monomortius, has a Black Cleaver, Spectral Lantern on top of, well, just the damage immense. Our damage output is immense for new V3 right now. So yeah.
I'd prefer if I were to see someone else go bot lane who is AD, but like Jarvan could do it because right now Riven has so much magic resistance. Actually, she does also have a fair bit of armor with Groza's Spectral Lantern. However, I think that right now, sending another AP bot is kind of dangerous.
And we do see that kind of come into play right now. Super Greg Duck does have the Shrine and the Relic plus the Ejective on top of that, so they're going to have a lot of good damage output coming into play. Jeebus is going to be the one going to try to get the disable, but it's not going to be enough. Pantheon going to be the first one to focus on. Now we do see the Shadow Soul going to get out of there from the Rammus, and that's a double kill pretty much for the team, and now Fat Me should be able to finish it up. It is actually Chaos for that 4-for-0 exchange. Great job by Awesome Explosion.
They got that point, keep that midpoint. They're going to minimize that gap in terms of points. They needed that team fight, and that worked out for them.
That is true, and we're going to see how this will affect out with the 4-1 cap.
Going to fourth point.
And Awesome Explosion should be able to just hold this off just for a little bit. They need to go back. Chaos and Super Croc Duck can still fight. Chaos is going to go back really quickly, though.
Yeah, good call on them going back.
But overall, we'll see what Loli's going to do. Team Solobot should be able to take over the point. Paintball getting caught off on the side. Super Croc Duck trying to do some damaging moves. Unfortunately, they get out of there pretty easily. Now we're going to see the Rammus come up, speed up. He's going to go onto Arm Weasel. No. Meanwhile, over at bot, new V3 taking a little bit of damage at the turret, cannot catch up. Fat Me getting caught up on the side, getting pinned on the Paintballer. Paintballer getting the one focus down, but now we're going to see Talon just be focused down, but cannot do anything. Mobility too strong, and you're going to be able to pick up onto Pantheon now. Diallo and Jeebus are the last ones in, and they're going to be taken out pretty easily, with Super Croc Duck picking up the kill on the Xin. I mean, yeah, they can get the taunt onto Weasel, but if they don't get the taunt onto Weasel, Cutthroat and everything else coming up from Talon, just too strong.
And they get a fourth point again. They're doing a really good job of... Yeah, I think they're going to take the lead after this fourth point, and Solobot's going to have to respond and do something about this. They do have Riven bot lane, who's winning her lane really well. However, she's not winning it as strongly as she was before against Diana, and especially with Kayle's ultimate, Riven's probably it's going to be a stalemate, assuming that there's no ganks.
Yeah, as long as Kayle can clear the wave, I mean, she'll be fine over there, just holding off as much as she can. Only thing is, I would say if Nupi 3 actually wants to go over the top lane, I think the only thing they could switch out is maybe Xin, and still Xin does so much more in team
Hmm.
fights, so that's just unfortunate for Riven right now, who does pretty much have the best amount of damage, especially with the Frozen Mallet on top of that now.
It's tough to say. I think they could send Xin bot because I know for a fact that Xin counters Kayle top in Summoner's Rift. I've done Ahri versus Kayle bot a few times, and I've actually like crushed her. So they could do that, but they would be giving up a lot of AP damage in doing so.
We do see a windmill engagement yet again coming up into this one. Rammus going to go try to taunt onto Super Correct Dog, but it is going to be Pantheon going to be taken off from the side. Now we're going to see re-engagement from Chaos. Chaos going out onto IM Jeebus going to be taken down right quickly from the Talon, getting another double kill. Can we finish up with a triple kill? Everyone from the Team Solobot is going to have to out from there, but unfortunately it's still going to get caught out. Great job by Chaos and Super Guartok finishing up the 4-0.
They have the lead now. Things are in bad shape for Solobot. Solobot having that lead for so long now. I think we're seeing awesome explosion coming together and really working well.
They do pick up another kill right there. Pantheon just delaying as much as he can from that capture, and the minions should be able to finish up that kill. Jeebus taking a lot of poke from the team, and is going to be able to pick up the drill yet again. We didn't see the Rammus onto Fat Me. That means he's going to be glad and able to do that. But now new B3 going to come off from the side, going to try to get some damage on. Does come in and get poked down, but can he finish the kill on Arm Weasel? It is going to be new B3 picking up one. It is going to be Rammus picking up the other. And Chaos, can he pick up the last one? New B3 poking down off on this turret.
The Pantheon comes in, they get it.
It is not a problem until new B3 just gets picked up on the side. Cheeky Super Quack Duck did not want to have that from there.
Very, very tempting, that Riven right there. However, I don't think I would have done that. I think Taric should back off right now. Okay, good, he did. Good. They put Ahri bot lane, which was smart. However, she's having difficulty against Kayle. Kayle's skill is really, really tough. There's a few tricks that she needs to use that I don't think she's really using with Ahri right now to help her win this matchup.
We do see the Kayle pick up the kill onto Ahri. Now we have Arm Weasels getting kicked up by Nuke V3. Super Crack Duck going to do his best impression of a 2v1 stand. Going to be able to pick up the kill onto Pantheon. Now going to pick it up onto Jeebus. Is Chaos Cataclysm in? And actually, great job by Super Crack Duck getting that Lunar Rush to get out of there, plus securing that kill. And is this going to be enough to finish up the game? It is 15 points left. It's not looking too good for Team Solobot.
It was. They did a very good job, though. Very close game this time around. We see both teams under 100 and lots of really good team fights.
Just unfortunate timings, maybe some disconnection problems probably hurt the teams as well. But
top lane, they're going down. Is it going to be enough? No.
Great job by the team of Kha'Zix Explosion post Loli, winning a very, very hard fight out matchup against Team Solobot. Yeah, I mean, a lot of that was just engagements and stuff like that, but I don't know. I think the comp in the end, especially with Talon just being that damage menace, really hurt the team of Team Solobot after all the team fights.
Oh, for sure. And like I'd like to reiterate, even though Talon did really well, I still don't like his build.
I can agree with that. I mean, especially with
okay.
Rammus, yeah, doing his disabling, but it was not enough half the time. Just too many people died, and there's no damage to follow up at the end. He did boot enhancements. Who did?
Did anyone do boot? I almost never see those on Dominion. Yeah, I think the boot enhancements are really expensive for what they give. Like I'd kind of pick them up as like a last item, buy for sure. Yeah. Good game though overall.
Yeah, Team Solobot, all subs or mostly subs. Really quickly, is there anything else you want to see, or you guys want to see graph-wise before I play the commercial coming up in this one? So here we go with the team death timers. Unfortunately, Pantheon going to be the one spending the most time dead. I mean, he did do like 2 or 3 suicides just to really disable the points half the time, but yeah. Anything else, guys? And other than that, we're going to go on to the semifinals matchup, round number 4, coming up soon for DominateDominion number 47.